y'all, it's Christina with Stina Resells. I am a part-time reseller on both Poshmark and eBay, and I am bringing you a weekly recap of the profit that I made on a particular ThredUP box that I unboxed on this channel. So today's video is actually going to be a two-parter because the video where I did the unboxing, and I'll link that video above if you want to watch the unboxing, was over the rental retirees, I forgot how they listed it, the Rent The Runway rescue box. In this video, I actually unboxed two boxes, but I feel like when we're looking at the recap of how the boxes did, I need to recap each box individually. So I'm going to do one box today, and then next week I will do the second box, and so we can kind of see how each of those boxes did. This box is no longer available on the ThredUP website. It was one of my favorite ones to do because the box is $100 and it's got 10 pieces in it. Now, a lot of these pieces are damaged or very worn that the Rent The Runway has retired or no longer has in circulation. However, most of the brands are pretty well sought out. And so even if they're damaged, some of the repairs I've done myself. Some people don't care. They'll do the repairs themselves. And then I've had some pieces that don't have any damage at all. So you never know what you're going to get. If this box ever does come back up on their website, we'll absolutely be buying it again. So this will be box 1 of 2 that I'm going to be doing today. So I'll be doing the first box that I unboxed on this video. The first item that was in the box was an Alice McCall blue and white dress, very floral. It had some kind of gold hardware on the sleeves, and then around where like the waist tie was. For this dress in particular, that is where the damage was on the piece that I received. It was kind of under the tie around the waist. It was a little tear. It wasn't too bad. I probably could have repaired it myself, but I felt like it was so well disguised that people wouldn't care. So I, of course, took pictures of where the damage was, got that listed, and it sold very quickly. It sold on Poshmark for $108. And then after the Poshmark fees, I got $86.40 off of that dress. The next item that was in the box was a Victoria Beckham kind of crew neck or turtleneck shirt. It was maroon with kind of like a diagonal ruffle that went across the top, and the ridge of that ruffle was navy. So it was really interesting, very classic looking, and that piece sold on eBay for $75. The next item that was in the box was a pair of Madewell Maternity jeans. Oh, and by the way, that Victoria Beckham top had no damage, so that was in perfect condition, which is also probably why it sold at a pretty good price. These Madewell Maternity jeans did have damage where the belly panel pulls up. Between the belly panel and the jean, there was a big tear. So I actually had my mom repair that because she's good at that kind of stuff. And so she repaired those. I did note that they had been repaired, and those sold on Poshmark for $40. So after the fees, I got $32 from that. The next item that was in the box is one of the items from this box that hasn't sold. I think I have 3 out of the 10 pieces that still haven't sold. This is a Grayland jumpsuit, and Grayland doesn't necessarily tend to resell for the highest of a lot of these brands that you get in these Rent the Retiree boxes. And the problem with this one, and I didn't notice it in the unboxing actually, I noticed it when I was photographing, it does have a tear in the back, kind of like on the butt, and it's not in the seam. So for me, there's no way I can repair it. I don't even know if this is ever going to sell. I may try to relist it at some point and drop the price again, and we'll just have to see. But that is still listed in my closet, so I've got a $0 made on that one. The next item that was in the box was another like turtleneck piece by Hoffman. It was a gray kind of knit or sweater, And then it was one of those that had like a blouse underneath it, or where like a blouse is coming out of the bottom, but it's not truly a blouse. It was like sewn in. This one was interesting though, because it was like the turtleneck or the sweater was like slit up the side, like it was cut. And so you could see the blouse like from that high up. It was interesting. I had that listed for quite a while, got absolutely no interest on it, relisted it, dropped the price, nothing. So I ended up sending that into the Real. They did sell it. It took a long time there too. And it sold after coupon and all that stuff, y'all, for $23.75. My commission on that was $7. So I didn't really even make my money back on that piece. And there was nothing wrong with that one. So it was just, in my opinion, just kind of a weird design. But anyway, the next item that was in the box was a pair of Diane von Furstenberg green pants. They were like a casual pant, not really a dress pant. And I listed those for a while also, got no interest. Ended up sending those into the Real also. They sold right away and then they got returned. So I'm not exactly sure what the issue was with these pants. They got returned like 2 or 3 times and then they finally sold for good. However, when they sold for good, they only sold for $20. So my commission on those was $8. So another piece that it didn't really even make my money back on. And in hindsight, those 2 pieces I sold on the Real, I felt like when I sent them in, the cost of goods was low enough that I should make some profit on it, and I didn't. So I'm going to have to kind of rethink that before I send things like that into the Real. Okay, the next item that was in the box was a Bagley Mishka pink, kind of like cargo or shirt dress. It is a bright bubblegum pink. I think it's really adorable, actually. It is still listed in my closet, so I've got a 0 on this one. There is damage to it. On the sleeve, which it is short sleeved, there is a burn mark that goes like all the way through, like a hole through the sleeve. So truly what you could do is you could take it and have the sleeve shortened so that you don't see the burn mark anymore. You take the burn mark off on both sides, which I have also noted in the description, I believe, that would be an option. I don't want to put the money into doing that because I can't do that myself. I would have to pay someone to do it, and that is not worth it to me. So there it sits in my closet at a 0. We'll see what happens with that. All right, next item that was in the box was a Rebecca Taylor sweater. And I think when I got this box, it was like in the summer. Like, I don't think it was cold outside. But anyway, it's like a beige sweater with kind of a white lace overlay over the top on part of it, like maybe across the chest a little bit. And that did sell actually pretty quickly. And I was surprised because it wasn't winter, but it sold on eBay for $50. That was awesome. The next item that was in the box is also still listed in my closet. And this is a pair of a Lala, or that's how I say it. I don't even know if that's correct. Pants. They're kind of a lightweight, like jogger, except they're not a jogger. It's like a lightweight active pant or leisure wear pant, in kind of this like gray, but it's really got a shimmer to it. So it's kind of like silver. The thing that's kind of weird about these pants is they're very sheer. So you can, if I hold them up like to the light, you can see through them. So I'm not 100% sure that this is like a super sought out, like, style of these pants. The problem, they do have damage. Again, most pieces in these boxes do have some sort of issue. The problem with these is on the back, there is the brand tag. And because the material is so like lightweight and kind of fragile, truly, where the tag is like adhered to the clothing, it is torn like almost all the way around that tag. So there's holes like in the back. These are still sitting in my closet. I've dropped the price multiple times. They're damaged, so I can't send them anywhere. But right now, that's I've got a 0 on that. The last item that was in the box was a Mara Hoffman black sweater. It was very chunky, like ribbed sweater, and then it had kind of these big sleeves. And it got a lot of attention, and I kept thinking, this thing is gonna sell quick. The only kind of issue with this sweater is that, well, it's black. That's not the issue because everyone loves a good black sweater. But you could tell that it had been worn a lot and it was faded. So that would be the only issue with it. But with the amount of attention that it got, I really thought that it was going to sell fast, and it did not. It got featured in multiple host pick shows on Poshmark. So I'm like, what is happening? It finally did sell, thank goodness, on Poshmark. Thank you to the host that picked it a few different times, because I'm sure that helped sell it. But that sold for $45, and then my cut of that was $36. So I have 3 items in this box that still have not sold. I have 2 I sent into the Reselling, which I lost money on. Probably could have sold it for more than that, what I got from them. But anyway, it is what it is. The box was $100. And then my total revenue on the pieces that I did sell was $361.75. After the fees that were taken out, or the commissions that were paid, that kind of thing, and you subtract out the cost of the box, my total profit on this box was $194.40. So even with 3 items not selling and 2 items that I sent to the Reselling, which lost money, I still made almost $200 off this box. So that is why I love this box so much. And it's super easy to list. I wish they would come back. I just don't know that they are. But anyways, that's the first box. Join me next week. I will recap the second box so you can see kind of how that one did. These came from the same warehouse. I forgot which one it was, or distribution center. So it's a good comparison, kind of side by side, on how these different boxes do. Anyways, it is Thanksgiving week. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I am going to post an unboxing on Thanksgiving Day. So join me and celebrate the holidays. It's so exciting. Anyways, thanks for joining me. I will see you guys later this week. Bye.